people, there is a place in God for you. Stay in your place and wait your turn. When God gets ready to raise you up, ain't no devil in hell gonna be able to stop what God is trying to do. Look at about 3 people and say, I don't know why he loves me. I don't know why he cares. But I'm so glad that he did. Touch about 3 people and said, I'm on a mission. I'm on the wall. And I can't come down. I got a work to do. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm about my Father's business. And I don't have time for no foolishness. I don't have time for the gossipers. I don't have time for the haters club. I don't have time for the hell raisers. But I believe that everything is going to be all right. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, there's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Jesus. He is the great I am. He is the rose of Sharon. He is the wind that caused the dry bones to come to life. He said, Ezekiel, can they live? He said, Lord, you know. He said, you got to prophesy to your children. You got to speak life over them. You got to stop putting them down. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I got an assignment. I got a job to do. God has called me. The Bible says he called the old because they know the way, but he called the young because they're strong. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, ain't no use you hating on me because I'm looking good and you let yourself go. Stop hating on the young people. Stop putting them down. You got to learn how to build them up. If we're going to have a future, we got to let God do it. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, the young people are your future. And Jesus said, for the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captive, and to becoming of sight to the blind, to set them that are liberty, that are bruised, and to preach the acceptable year of the Jubilee. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, it is your year. I know you've been through something, and the devil tried to kill you, but I'm still standing. I've been lied on, talked about, but I'm still standing. I've been mistreated right in the church, but I'm still standing. Young people, don't let nobody run you out of the church. Young people, you got to learn how to pray. Young people, you got to learn how to fast. You got to ask God, what is your purpose? Because if you don't know your purpose, the devil will turn you out. We got young girls, they getting pregnant now, right in the church. I came to tell you tonight, God will touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, I got a reason to celebrate God. I got a feeling that everything is going to be all right. Can I preach like I really feel it? You have a future. You have a destiny. God got a blessing with your name on it. Just wait your turn and stay in your place. Don't try to move the old folks out. They got something that we need, but we got to learn how to bridge the gap. We got to understand their world. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you can't preach a 1960s message in the 21st century. Our message must never change, but our methods must change. Say yes. Y'all ain't trying to get with me, but that's all right. I got a job. I got an assignment. You are called to the kingdom for such a time as this. The devil tried to kill you. He threw dirt on you. He knocked you down. But I'm still standing. Say yes. Say yes. Y'all been trying to help me preach. Let me come on the floor. But I want you to know tonight that God will. Somebody say God will. Somebody say God will. He'll bring you out. Have you ever been in trouble? But it looks like it wasn't going to come out. But late in the midnight hour, God showed up. I want to tell you that He heard you, young people. He heard your cry. And He's coming for you. Say yes. Somebody say yes. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, Jesus must be our example. I can't tell you how good God is. He'll make a way out of no way. He'll be bread when you're hungry. He'll be water when you're thirsty. He'll give you joy for your sorrow. He'll be your hope for tomorrow. He'll be the first and the last. And in between, He is the Alpha and the Omega. Come on and say yes. Touch your neighbor.